Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is the finale race in the 2020 NOFSRL Haas IndyCar Series. We are here at the Pocono Raceway in Long Pond, Pennsylvania for the Haas World Championship 100, and today we will crown a champion in the 2020 NOFSRL Haas IndyCar Series. And most likely, that will be Chase Harris. However, one last gasp for Nicolas Samudio, the 2018 champion. He needs to win this race here today, and depending on how the bonus points go, he's going to need Chase Harris to fall 27th or worse in this race. And, of course, for him to win, if there's going to be any opportunity at Samudio winning this championship. But that is the only championship scenario, so you will not see the points as they run, because if Nicolas Samudio isn't leading this race, there is no championship battle here at Pocono. But Samudio does start in the 9th position right there. There is a huge opportunity for Samudio to possibly win this race. When the Chick-fil-A Cup Series came here back in June, Samudio went to victory lane. We'll have to see if he can do so in an IndyCar. Of course, Samudio also won the Indianapolis 250 at the beginning of the season, and this is the closest racetrack on the circuit to Indianapolis here in the Haas IndyCar Series, so we'll have to see what Samudio can do there in that 9th starting position. But either way, this race was supposed to be on Labor Day. Just didn't get to it. As simple as that. Ran out of time. I haven't had that in a while, obviously with school and work back for me, and trying to edit those finale races for the Chick-fil-A Cup Series took a lot of time, and I just did not have any time at all to record this race, so I figured, you know what, let me move it to this weekend. There wasn't anything planned this weekend to begin with, so let's go ahead, put it this weekend, so that there's something for you guys to watch this weekend, and you're not left with my voice not being there for you. But hey, either way, definitely looking forward to this race. Haas World Championship 100. 40 laps of action here at Pocono. Fuel run about 25 laps, so it's going to be an interesting one here today for the finale race in the 2020 NOFSRL Haas IndyCar Series. And these drivers will roll off here for the Haas World Championship 100. So qualifying yesterday on the NOFSRL channel, you saw that Marty Johnson won the pole. Bonus point towards the championship for him right there, trying to get top 10 in points at the end of the season. He's alongside Garrett Tenor. Garrett Tenor going for his 21st career Napa Fan win here today at Pocono. Nathan Faden there starting in the 3rd position, defending race winner of the Haas World Championship 100. Of course, last season we had a much tighter championship battle, but Faden was still the driver to come out with the race victory, and now he's alongside Jordan Lopez. Good opportunity for Lopez to get his first ever Haas in their IndyCar Series race victory here today. Same goes for Marty Johnson. Both Johnson and Lopez have been in the series for a long time and still have yet to win in this series. Christian Master to the inside of Tristan Allen. Row number 3 right there. Noah Clifton to the inside of the 24 machine of Justin Zaidel. There's Nicolas Samudio. His only opportunity at winning the Haas IndyCar Series Championship here today is if he wins this race, alongside Tom Slipscomb there in row number 5. There's Chase Harris there starting in the 16th position. As long as Chase Harris finishes 26th or better, he will win the championship regardless of what happens with Nicolas Samudio. He holds the tiebreaker on Samudio, as he's gotten 5 wins on the season compared to Samudio's 2. So even if Samudio were to tie him in points, Harris would beat him on the tiebreaker for the amount of wins. Going to make sure everyone rolls off here. They're going to be going pretty faster today, faster than they were last year, about 4 seconds per lap faster, a little more realistic with the speeds here this year at Pocono compared to last year, so it should be a wild and fun race here from the Tricky Triangle here on this September afternoon. The Haas World Championship 100, the finale race in the 2020 Haas IndyCar Series, is about to be underway. Pace car has pulled in one last time around the circuit here in the Haas IndyCar Series for 2020 here at Pocono. first lap of the race is going to go from 9th to 2nd as Noah Clifton leads lap number 1 here in the Haas World Championship 100. They were 3 wide, pretty much that entire lap back in there. Samudio's up to 2nd, Faden to the inside of Marty Johnson for 3rd, and Troxel in a battle with Senor. Somehow they figured it out. They did not get into each other, and we remain green here at Pocono in the finale race of the 2020 season. Great jump there for Noah Clifton, trying to get his first win of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe, no. He won all the way back in 2016 at Road America in this series. Been a while since he's won here, though, in the Haas IndyCar Series, but huge opportunity for him right there as they continue to battle behind them. Nathan Faden's got to run to the inside of Samudio, but Samudio will remain there in the 2nd position. This is a very interesting racetrack. The passing becomes more frequent when the tires wear out. A little bit of the opposite effect here than compared to other racetracks. These guys are essentially all going the same speed on their fresh tires. They do not tend to get runs on each other. Some guys can manage tires better than others, and that's where we usually see the passing. So we may be seeing Noah Clifton lead a few laps here at Pocono to begin this race. Samudio there, currently in the 2nd position. However, Chase Harris in the number 79. Hey, you know what? Harris isn't doing too well. Back in the field there he is on the inside lane. He's still in a clinching position for the championship. But remember, if Samudio wins this race and leads the most laps, Chase Harris can finish 26th or better and still clinch the championship. If Samudio does not lead the most laps, Harris can finish 27th or better and still win this championship. So it's going to be very tight to see how that all plays out. There goes Nathan Faden, though, to the inside of Nicolas Samudio. And in the wall, Mitchell Collins in the 8 machine. Off of the tunnel turn, he got the outside wall just a little bit, but it looks like he's going to keep it together, and we remain green here at Pocono. Faden's going to go to 2nd, Lipscomb to the inside of Samudio for 3rd, Tristan Allen to the inside of Thomas Troxel. I do believe those guys may be teammates next year in the NOFSRL Cup Series, so we're definitely looking forward to seeing those guys race as teammates, but right now, everyone is their own show here. One-man show for all these guys, because they're all trying to get that last win of the season in one of the biggest races of the season here at Pocono. Noah Clifton holding on to this race lead. Nathan Faden, though, who won here last year, knows how to get it done here at the Pocono Raceway, and he's definitely going to be a threat to win this race. But Tristan Allen, a great run to the inside of him right there for 2nd. And the number 39 looks to take that 2nd position away from Nathan Faden here on lap number 6. Thomas Troxel started off the season very well. However, for Troxel, I do not believe he won a race this season, and has really fallen off of the pace throughout the summer. It started out very well for Troxel. Actually finished runner-up in the Indy 250, but outside of that, that was pretty much the highlight of his season there. And then number 17 became for EL Racing. But either way, definitely looking forward to see what he can do in this race. He won the other Pocono race here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series back in June. Nicolas Samudio and Thomas Troxel are 2 race winners there. Right now, they're both inside the top 10 here at Pocono with an opportunity at winning this Haas World Championship 100. Clifton, though, has led every lap so far in this race, but Tristan Allen there running in 2nd. Thomas Troxel, Marty Johnson, and Thomas Lipscomb, the top 5 here on lap 7 in the Haas World Championship 100 at Pocono. All 30 drivers still about within 2 seconds of each other. Actually, 3 seconds of each other right there as Francois Chastain currently in the last position at the back of the field. But everyone's still in contention for this race victory, and anyone could end up in victory lane at this point later on in the race here at Pocono. But Tristan Allen there, trying to find a way around Noah Clifton. Marty Johnson might have a run to the inside of Troxel, but unable to hold the inside off of turn number 3, and he will remain in that 4th position. Matt Tuck up to 6, trying to get a run on the outside of Faden, and he will do so there on the 28 machine. Matt Tuck looking to go places here at Pocono as Tristan Allen looks to get a run to the inside of Noah Clifton heading into turn 2. It's going to be a tight one right here. Clifton is going to have a higher arc into the corner, but Allen's going to be right there on his gearbox off the corner. And Tristan Allen's going to be moving around here, looking to get around Noah Clifton for this race lead. Matt Tuck gonna shuffle out a line right there on the outside of turn 3. It's probably the worst place to be on this racetrack, is that outside lane in turn 3. And you know, a lot of these guys actually run that outside lane through the corner, but there's this one groove above that. That's where all the marbles go, and these guys do not have a lot of grip up there. Single file through a majority of the field. First side-by-side battle between Luke Rainey and Nicolas Samudio. Christian Master also getting in around the number 9 machine as well, and like we mentioned, the only shot at Samudio winning this championship is if he wins, and right now he is not leading this race. Troxel going to move to the inside of Tristan Allen for second right there. And they're going to go side-by-side for the second position here on lap number 9 at Pocono, and Troxel will take it away from the 39 machine. Lipscomb to the inside of Marty Johnson. Thomas Lipscomb was one of those guys who was very strong in the Indianapolis 250 earlier on in the season, and unfortunately ran out of fuel at the end, did not play the right strategy. If this race stays green the whole way through, pit strategy will not become a factor. I mean, it may become a factor on if you take 2 tires or 4 tires. I'd imagine it's going to be a 4-tire stop. And you might be wondering, well, this IndyCar, in real-life IndyCar, they always take 4 tires. In the game, a 2-tire option is actually possible, and that's one thing about the Haas IndyCar Series compared to real-life IndyCar that not much we can change. Of course, you know, Haas IndyCar Series is very realistic to real-life IndyCar. We run a lot of the same rules because that's what NASCAR used to run back in the day. But 2-tire stops are still optional on these guys, and we may see guys do that. But would imagine, though, once we get that cycle, that a lot of these guys will be coming out of the pit lane for some fresh Firestones, and we should have a very interesting battle coming off the pit lane as well. That's when the field's going to get spread out as well. If we get a long green flag run, and, you know, we get through that green flag cycle of pit stops, then that's when the race really gets interesting, because you're only left with a few guys who have an opportunity of getting the race victory. Well, at this point, it almost seems like Noah Clifton's the only guy who's going to have a shot at this race victory. He's led every lap so far here at Pocono. But these guys have had a lot of opportunities to get around him, as it looks like we may go 3 wide right here. And Jordan Lopez will think better of it. Step back out and file right behind Christian Master. Samudio continues to fall back in the 9 machine. Unfortunately, that car not set up good enough, which very well could lead to Chase Harris possibly winning this championship here today at Pocono. What about that move out of Nathan Faden? Number 21 went 3 wide down the straightaway right there, and he's going to take 3rd away from Thomas Lipscomb. Luke Rainey here. This is a home race for him. A home race for a couple of guys, as a matter of fact. Nathan Smith as well, number 18 machine, a Pennsylvania native. And I know there's one other guy in this series who's from Pennsylvania. I'm trying to remember who it is, though. At least I think there's another guy. I got a lot of guys in the NR community who are from Pennsylvania, so that's why I'm thinking there might be someone else. But I actually might... Oh, Andrew Miller, that's who it is. Number 48 machine right there. I knew there was someone else from Pennsylvania in this race. About midway through the field, and tough break for Andrew Miller this entire season. Of all the guys who have raced in every race, he is last in points. And not having the best of runs right now here in this one. Of course, Marty Johnson, Matt Tuck, both from New York, not too far away from here. So it's a bit of a home race for a lot of these guys here in this Haas World Championship 100. And I know a lot of these guys would love to get the race victory here at Pocono. Marty Johnson started on the pole. He's fallen outside the top 10 in the battle right there with Audra Baranowskis, who had a great win yesterday in the Turkey Hill Truck Series at Watkins Glen. And a huge thanks to Matt Tuck for pulling off that first race that he's done for the Turkey Hill Truck Series this year. Of course, Turkey Hill Truck Series will be back on Napa Fan next weekend at Iowa, and then the weekend after that at Charlotte as well. A lot of the races in October, though, will be done by Matt, so we're definitely looking forward to see what he brings for the Turkey Hill Truck Series. But also, huge congratulations to her on that race victory at Watkins Glen yesterday. Currently midway through the field here at Pocono in the Haas World Championship 100. Tristan Allen's right there. All he's got to do is get the run on Noah Clifton, have an opportunity at taking this race lead away. And he's got the help behind him. If he can get a good run here off the tunnel turn and make a move to the inside in turn 3, he's got the run. Will he take it? He will not. Luke Rainey's going to dive to the inside for second, and Rainey might get a run to the inside for the race lead. It's going to be tight right here. Clifton has the outside lane push, but Rainey does have a nose to the inside of Noah Clifton. This is going to be tight there in turn number 1. Luke Rainey looking to become only the second different leader of the day, and he's going to take it away. 2 for 1 for Luke Rainey on lap 15. So new race leader here at Pocono, Luke Rainey, the 2017 champion, takes it away from Noah Clifton. There's Nathan Faden now looking to get to the inside of the 23 machine, and Clifton's teammate, Christian Master, up here as well. And Clifton looking to cross over back on Luke Rainey entering turn number 3. And Rainey may not lead a lap here, and Clifton's going to get to the inside and take it away off of turn number 3. So, still only officially one leader in this race. Noah Clifton in the 23, even though he lost the lead there, he took it right back on the same lap, and Clifton continues to dominate here in the Haas World Championship 100. Luke Rainey right there behind him, looking to get to the inside for this race lead. So you got Christian Master to the inside of Nathan Faden. Had a Matt Tuck here inside the top 5. Rainey's right there in the gearbox. And remember what I said, once the tires start wearing out, that's when we're going to start seeing the passing. And right here again, Luke Rainey to the inside of Noah Clifton for the top position. And he's going to take it away. Chase Buck, the owner of this team, I do believe. Yes, Igor Barreto won for Chase Buck at Watkins Glen. They're looking for their second win of the season here with their champion driver, Luke Rainey. Obviously, Luke Rainey won the 2017 Indianapolis 250. This is a similar style of racetrack, and we'll have to see if Rainey can pull it off here in his home state. Noah Clifton, Matt Tuck moving up another position, looking to get to the inside of Christian Master. And Jordan Lopez with a great effort here today at Pocono, currently inside the top 5. Nathan Faden, Thomas Troxel, Igor Barreto, I believe that's Lipscomb, then Marty Johnson, Tristan Allen. All around the top 12 here on lap 17. Tuck's going to have a run to the inside of Master right here. I try to get that inside lane to work. However, Master does have that draft, that pull right ahead of him from his teammate Noah Clifton, and Matt Tuck will remain there in the 4th position. Clifton's got a run to the inside as Rainey got a little edgy through the corner, and they're side by side for the lead once again between Clifton and Luke Rainey. Masters right there. He's going to wait for this battle to cycle through, but that's going to open the door for Matt Tuck to take 3rd. Clifton goes back to the race lead here on lap 18, and Matt Tuck might take 2nd away from Luke Rainey just like that. And Tuck might have a run here on Noah Clifton for the top position. Rainey's going to lose a lot of momentum as he got shuffled out to the outside lane. Jordan Lopez here in the 14 with Thomas Troxel on the inside lane. And we are closing in on pit stops as well. Like I mentioned, around 25 laps the fuel run here at Pocono. Matt Tuck to the inside of Noah Clifton for the race lead. Will Tuck becoming the 3rd different leader of this race here in the Haas World Championship 100. Looks like he's got the run through the tunnel turn. They're going to be side by side through the short chute. And entering turn number 3, Tuck's going to have the advantage on the inside lane, or will he? Great effort there out of Noah Clifton holding on to that outside. Matt Tuck trying to hold the inside. Clifton will lead that lap in the 23. Clifton is close to clinching the most laps led in this race. Nicolas Samudio, one of our championship competitors, way too far behind at this point, down in 19th. So as long as it stays that way, Chase Harris will be your champion in the Haas IndyCar Series. But the battle is on for the race victory here at Pocono, and Clifton going to cross over on Matt Tuck for the top position. Next time by, halfway through the Haas World Championship 100, and Tuck gonna shuffle out of line. Lopez gonna move up to the 2nd position, and Clifton takes the lead back. So, officially only 2 different leaders in this race at the line. Noah Clifton and Luke Rainey led a couple of laps. We're halfway through the Haas World Championship 100 here at Pocono, and Noah Clifton continues to dominate this race. But Jordan Lopez, the Spaniard, gonna move to the inside of the Australian. And a lot of international flair up front here at Pocono. It's the World Championship 100, not the National Championship 100, so pretty fitting. Got a lot of international drivers in this series, and they're going after it here for this race victory at Pocono. And Lopez looks to take it away right here. And Jordan Lopez will take it away from Noah Clifton. He's going to pull away right there. You're definitely going to want to be the leader coming down the pit lane. That's just all there is to it. And if you're Jordan Lopez, you're in a prime position right now to be the leader once that cycle begins. So we're going to have to see what Lopez can do. Here comes the 39 machine. Tristan Allen looking for his 2nd win of the season. Won at Riverside earlier in the year. He's going to move to the inside of Clifton. He's also going to have a nose on Troxel. Not quite yet. Other guys moving their way up. Garrettson Orr in the 19 inside the top 10. Justin Zidell also up here in the 24. Great run for Zidell. Troxel looking to close in here on Lopez, but Allen's got to run in the inside in turn 3. And Tristan Allen's going to take away the second position from Thomas Troxel. Clifton stuck in that outside lane, but he will clear Nathan Faden and remain in the 4th position right there. As Jordan Lopez continues to lead this race here at Pocono to the inside. Thomas Troxel on Tristan Allen. And they continue the battle right there for the second position here at Pocono. That's going to open the door for Jordan Lopez to possibly pull away with this one. These are really going to get dicey here soon once the cycle of pit stops begin. All these guys right on each other. It's going to be soon where we're going to start seeing some of these guys peel down the pit lane. Like I said, about a 25-lap fuel run. We're going to hit and start lap 24 right here. Seidel moving up to the inside of Nathan Smith, and they're going to go 3 wide for position right there through turn number 1. A bold move there out of last year's champion. It's been a rough season for Seidel. Coming into this race 19th in points, as for second, fading back to the inside of the 17. These guys got to watch out, though. 3 wide through the tunnel turn. Essentially the first time we've seen 3 wide in this race since the first lap of the race. Going to be interesting to see if they can get out of it. It looks like they will there, as Nathan Smith and Noah Clifton both peek back a little bit. But Seidel really ripping that inside lane, is going to move up to the 4th position, I should say, as he did edge out Troxel at the line. Lopez continues to lead, as Lipscomb had a run to the inside of Senor and Rainey, but thought better of it. But Luke Rainey and Noah Clifton, a couple of guys he dominated early on, have kind of fallen outside a little bit here. Allen going to take second away from Faden, as Justin Seidel continues to come out of nowhere and slice through this field to the inside of Faden for 3rd. He'll do so. Here comes Christian Master in the 59 as well, and Clifton back up there in the 23. Nobody coming down the pit lane quite yet. It's going to be soon. They said around 25 laps. All these guys in the draft have probably been able to stretch it a little bit longer than I initially expected, so good to see that out of those guys. Tristan Allen and now Justin Seidel, a couple of Michigan natives right there. 2nd and 3rd, looking to close up to the gearbox of Jordan Lopez with 15 laps to go on the Haas World Championship 100 at Pocono. And these tires are definitely worn out quite a bit at this point too, so these guys not getting as fast at times as they were earlier on. And right here, looks like we're going to see our first guy come down. Nathan Faden in the 21. Keegan Thompson in the back of the field. Chase Harris, another one of those guys coming down the pit lane. And if the tire wear is significant enough, these guys could get an advantage on the rest of the field. Peyton Hamilton, Francois Chastain also down the pit lane here on lap 27. But Faden won this race a year ago, and from the top 10 is going to come down, be one of the first guys to come down the pit lane is Andrew Miller, and the 48 has an issue. And if Miller does not get off the racetrack, that 48 could trigger a yellow flag. This could really get interesting here if we get a yellow flag now. Lopez and the 14 will stay out. Tristan Allen, Noah Clifton going to come down the pit lane. I don't know if they're going to be able to get that 48 off the racetrack in time. He is in the grass. He's not on the racing surface, so I'd imagine if he stops right here, which he will, it should not trigger the yellow flag here at Pocono, and it will not. We're still green. He will teleport to the pit lane. What a tough way to end the season there for the driver of the number 48, the Pennsylvania native. Unfortunately, will not have a good run to finish out this season. I'll have a good talk with him when I meet up with him a couple weeks from now about how miserable this season was for him. Tough break there for Andrew Miller. Rest of the field going to come down. Jordan Lopez, Christian Master, and Nathan Smith with Garrett Senor as well. The rest of the field, Seidel, another one of these guys here. We'll have to see how those guys who came down in the first lap get an advantage on these guys right here. This is going to be interesting. Buck Hover still on the pit lane, an issue on the 93 machine, so that's 2 cars who have had problems here at Pocono so far. Lopez currently leads the field. Actually, technically, Marty Johnson currently leads the field in the 75. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, Johnson has still yet to make his stop. Yikes, that's not going to be good for Johnson. 29 laps there. He's going to lose a lot of time on the tire wear, I do believe, if he's not careful. These guys coming off the pit lane. Ooh, we got some side-by-side coming off the pit lane between Stapleton and Sonora. They're going to lose a ton of ground, as it looks like Tristan Allen is going to get out ahead of Christian Master, and Allen's going to take the race lead away here at Pocono. Given, of course, that Marty Johnson doesn't jump these guys in the 75 machine. Lopez with an issue in the 14. Unbelievable. It has been such a tough career for Jordan Lopez here in the Haas IndyCar Series, and once again, he will fail to finish in a Haas IndyCar Series event. And I thought Faden was going to get an advantage on those guys. He didn't get hurt by that decision coming down early, but here he is sitting in the 7th position right now. Of course, Marty Johnson had already started lap number 30, but the official race leader is now Tristan Allen in the number 39, coming to 10 laps to go here in the Haas World Championship 100 at Pocono. Noah Clifton, Christian Master, Nathan Smith going for his first career Napa fan win in his home state of Pennsylvania. Audra Baranowskis, and now fading to the inside of Thomas Lipscomb for 6th. And Justin Seidel there, Francois Chastain and Thomas Troxel, the top 10. And it's a bit of a gap down to the rest of the field. Nicolas Samudio nowhere near the race lead. And it's pretty safe to say at this point that Chase Harris is going to be our Haas IndyCar Series champion for 2020. I haven't seen much of Chase Harris in this race, but he really didn't need to do much. We got 3 wide off of turn 1. Oh boy, this is a little tight right here. Mason Brown, Matt Tuck, and Owen Miles. If they're not careful, we could see an accident. That 28 and that 38 came very close to touching wheels. Thankfully, they keep it together. Stapleton to the inside of Max Anderson back in there. That's the first side-by-side battle. Now the battle's on for the race lead and for the race win, as Nathan Smith is closing in on Noah Clifton and Tristan Allen. Clifton's right on the gearbox of Allen and right to the inside on lap 32 for the race lead. They're closing in on Andrew Miller. They got that problem fixed, but he's multiple laps down at this point. Currently in the last position. He will probably jump Buck Hover and Jordan Lopez. Still side-by-side for the race lead. I would imagine they're going to close in on Andrew Miller before the end of this race. Clifton wants to make sure he's not in a side-by-side battle with Allen once they hit that 48 machine. And how about Christian Master in the number 59? One of the dark horse drivers for this race victory. 23rd in the points coming in. Has not been a good season at all. He missed in the Indianapolis 250. Failed to qualify for the Indy 250 back in May. We'll have to see what he can do right here. He won that Indy 250 all the way back in 2015, so he knows how to get it done at this style of racetrack. The question is, will he be able to get it on Noah Clifton? Nathan Smith is going to be tenacious here in this number 18 machine, no doubt about it. Going to be going for that first career Napa fan win at Pocono in one of the bigger races of the season here in the Haas IndyCar Series. It'll be a pretty big deal if he can pull it off. But Noah Clifton has been the dominant guy of this race. He's led the most laps so far. We'll get those 2 extra bonus points towards the championship for leading the most laps. Now lap 34-40 here at Pocono. 7 laps to go on the Haas World Championship 100. And Noah Clifton starting to pull away just a little bit here from Nathan Smith. Christian Master in the 59. Now here's the thing. Once they close in to Andrew Miller, it's not going to be a matter of like when we go to Daytona in the Chick-fil-A Cups, there's the Turkey Hill Series, and the mile-per-hour difference is 50 miles per hour. You know, Miller isn't really going that much lower than the race leader. The simple thing is he's just not in the draft with these guys, which is why he's going a little bit slower. So he's going to blend right in with these guys in this lead pack, and that will definitely make things interesting because that number 48 could easily play an effect on who gets the race victory because he definitely has the opportunity of getting his lap back, making moves for the race leader once they close up to him if they pass him. So that could open the door for guys behind to possibly make moves for the race lead if it becomes that situation. But Miller's still ahead. We'll have to see what Clifton does. Nathan Smith is right on his gearbox right now as Master, Allen, and Baranowskis currently hold on to the top 5. Then it's Faden, Lipscomb, Chastain all the way up to 8th. Thomas Troxel and Justice Idell the top 10. The rest of the field little ways behind. 3 wide off the tunnel turn. between Mason Brown, Owen Miles, and John Andrews. Oh, and they remain 3 wide through turn 3. Sinor might get a run on these guys. And we're right there on the point of no return as well. If we get a caution, that will end the race early. The Turkey Hill Series ended up with the finale race ending on the caution flag. Nathan Smith to the inside. He got it around Noah Clifton. Here comes the 39 machine, Tristan Allen. Number 39, Tristan Allen going for his second win of the season. Nathan Smith going for his first. They got around Noah Clifton. Clifton's going to fall back to 4th. Christian Master right there in the 59 machine. Currently runs second as Allen looks to get a run on Master. Here comes the 27 of Audra Baranowskis. Here comes Master in the 59. Christian Master, a highly experienced Napa fan veteran right here, looking to get his first win of the season. Get around this 18 of Nathan Smith. They're stuck behind Andrew Miller right now, that 48 machine. Will be surpassed by the 18 of Nathan Smith. Christian Master in the 59 trying to follow suit with the 18, and Tristan Allen still there as well. Clifton really fell back right there in the 23 machine, and Lipscomb got a run to the inside there on Audra Baranowskis. They will get around Miller. Smith a little wide there, entering turn number 3. Master and Allen all looking to close in on this 18 machine. Master and Allen, a couple of long-time Napa fan veterans, and Nathan Smith, this is his only, if I can see here, only his 7th career Napa fan start here today. Master and Allen have well over 400, 500 apiece probably. Allen's got a few more than Master does, but still, these guys, they know what they're doing. And they're going to try to find some way around Nathan Smith for this race lead. Allen wants to be the guy who does it, but so does Master. Master may get a run here entering turn number 3 if he can peek to the inside right here, coming to 2 laps to go in the Haas World Championship 100 at Pocono. Your champion will be Chase Harris, but who will be the last race winner of the season? Clifton coming back in the 23. Allen looking for second on Master. Tristan Allen going to take second away. Now he has his eyes set there on Nathan Smith for the race lead. Going to be the white flag next time by. A caution-free race to end off the season here in the Haas IndyCar Series and the Haas World Championship 100. And Tristan Allen doing all he can to get this race victory. He's going to have a great opportunity. He's closing in fast on Nathan Smith. He's going to have a run off of turn 3. White flag in the air for the 2020 Haas IndyCar Series season. And Tristan Allen looking to the inside. Here's Noah Clifton in the 23. All of a sudden, Clifton is up there in the 3rd position as Allen takes the race lead away from Nathan Smith. 23 side by side. Clifton with an opportunity of this race victory. If he can clear Nathan Smith off the tunnel turn, he can have a shot at Tristan Allen for the race win. Coming to the checkered flag in the Haas World Championship 100. Clifton may have a shot on Allen. Allen's going to have to defend, entering turn number 3. It's going to be close. Clifton's got to run. He's going to have a shot to the inside. No, he won't. Tristan Allen wins the final race of the season in the Haas IndyCar Series. And your 2020 Haas IndyCar Series Championship 5-time winner Chase Harris is going to pull it off in the title of the 2020 season. He'll finish right next to Nicolas Samudio here at Pocono. Samudio needed 48 points. It was not even close. And 5 wins on the season. You know, we went into that gateway race 2 weeks ago thinking that Chase Harris was going to lose his championship. And he went into that gateway race and won it. And that right there is what clinched him this championship. Chase Harris, your 2020 Haas IndyCar Series champion. He won't be returning as a driver next year, but we'll probably see him owning his own team in the 2021 season. So we're definitely looking forward to seeing that. But a huge congratulations to Chase Harris, your champion here in the 2020 Haas IndyCar Series. And Tristan Allen, with his 2nd win of the season, wins the Haas World Championship 100 here at Pocono. A quick race. It happens when a race like this goes caution-free and the average miles per hour is 206. Tristan Allen, Noah Clifton, Nathan Smith, Nathan Faden, Thomas Lipscomb, Audra Baranowskis, Christian Master, Francois Chastain, Thomas Troxel, and Justin Zidell. Lopez, such a heartbreaker for Lopez, who had a shot at winning this race. If he didn't have his issue on the pit lane, he would have won it. Andrew Miller, obviously, with his issue. Buck Cover, also with an issue, 6 laps down. They both finished the race, but multiple laps down. Lopez failed to finish in the 14. A clean race to finish off the season. That's what I wanted. I didn't really feel like there was, much attention needed to this finale race because the odds of Samudio winning the championship were very slim. And unfortunately for Samudio, he could not capitalize on that one. But fortunately for Chase Harris, even with those string of 4 races where we thought he was just completely blowing it, managed to pull it off here in the Haas IndyCar Series Championship. And how about that? Came in here as a complete rookie, won 5 races in 16, and comes home with the World Championship in the Haas IndyCar Series. Either way, Tristan Allen gets the final win of the season in the Haas IndyCar Series. A massive W for Tristan right there, as Tristan's probably going to finish top 5 in points here. I think that might be either his 18th or 19th career win on Napa Fan, too. So Tristan's definitely racking those victories up here. He's had a great season here in the Haas IndyCar Series, no doubt about it. 2 wins on the year for Tristan. Obviously would love to see that in Chick-fil-A Cup Series, but it's good to see him have success somewhere at least. And he's got this Haas World Championship 100 race victory here from Pocono. And, of course, Chase Harris is your champion here in the Haas IndyCar Series 2020. Great victory there for Chase Harris, and of course a great victory for Tristan Allen. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this race seemed like it was a little bit rushed. I was not really in the mood to do it. I'm kind of in the mood to take a little bit of a break from doing races, but hey, I knew it needed to be done. We needed to finish the season off officially, and there we go. Great race here at Pocono to cap it all off here. And Chase Harris is going to be your champion here in the 2020 Haas IndyCar Series. And, yeah, that'll do it for this season. Not as memorable as last season. I mean, it was memorable to see Chase Harris dominate the way he did, but I feel like the championship battle was a lot better last year. But, hey, either way, great season nonetheless. Thank you guys so much for watching all season long. Had a blast doing this season with you guys, and I'm sure Chase Harris also had a blast watching the season, too. Of course, he didn't like it when those 4 races were going on where he was not doing well, but in the end, he's your champion here in the Haas IndyCar Series from Pocono. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to Tristan Allen, your race winner here in the Haas World Championship 100. And here are the final point standings for the 2020 Haas IndyCar Series. Next weekend, Turkey Hill Truck Series from Iowa, Friday night, right here on Napa Fan. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.